Greetings to all. Welcome to today's video lecture on the topic e-tailing. Myself, Professor Afaq Ahmed, will brief you about today's topic. So, the term e-tailing is a combination of two words, that is, electronic and retailing. Combined together is known as e-tailing. This is one of the trending topics in today's market. As the world moves through the digital media and digital content, more and more people are moving towards the internet world, and they are fast adapting to the change in the technology. So let's discuss what exactly is e-tailing and how is it beneficial and different from the traditional retailing. So let's see the introduction of e-tailing. E-tailing stands for electronic retailing. It is a combination of e-commerce and retail. E-commerce, which is the sale of goods on the electronic medium, and retail, which is the buying and selling. The sale of goods and services through the internet. It can include business to business and business to customer sales. So it can be either B2B or B2C. E-tailing revenue can come from the sale of products and services through subscription of website content or through advertising. So e-tailing popularly is now through subscriptions. Anything which you see online is chargeable. Let it be the popular entertainment site which is known as Netflix. It is based on subscription. YouTube, it is based on subscription. Your Amazon Prime, even that is based on subscription. So anything which is online and if you need premium content is based on subscriptions. It is beneficial to both customers and retailers. How is that? Let's see in further slides. So the process of the e-tailing goes like this. The customer visits the website, that is, the customer accesses the website of the company through his mobile phone, PC or laptop, wherever he has the access to the internet. He chooses the product after he browses through the various millions of products which are listed on the website, and then there is registration. The customer is asked to register his details, that is his name, mobile number, address, then his card details for the payment. Once he registers and logs into the website, he will then be able to make the payment and receive his good or service. So there are two types of goods handled in e-tailing, that is perishable and non-perishable. So let's see what are perishable goods. So perishable goods are those items that do not spoil or decay easily. Example, your canned food or all pasta, sugar, your flour items, spices, which can be stored and has a long shelf life. The transportation and storage is much easier in the case of non-perishable goods, because you don't require any additional freezer or any additional you don't require any additional freezer or any additional storage or warehouse where you have to separately store the non-perishable goods. You can easily store them on the shelf of your shop. Next is your perishable goods. So perishable goods are opposite of non-perishable goods. These are easily spoiled or decayed. So goods that are subject to decay or spoilage, such as food items, pharmaceutical items, your flours, your meat, poultry, fish, shellfish and dairy products, which has to be consumed within a day or two. Proper care should be taken for their transportation and for their storage. process involved is not the same as the perishable goods, because these items has to be taken care of if the company doesn't want them to be spoiled. So the perishable goods, what are the issues? Food will be spoiled very easily if they are not kept in proper temperature. If there is too much of cold or too much of humidity, the product might be spoiled. Pharmaceuticals can become unsafe or ineffective if temperature or humidity level exceeds than the prescribed conditions. Plastic becomes very loose if there is low temperature, and it must and should follow all government rules and regulations. So what are the solutions for these issues? Choosing the right type of packaging like thermal packaging and testing it before shipping. This is the job of the retailer, that is the manufacturer. He should check the packaging of the good before he sends out to the customer. Selecting a provider that can provide or offer visibility into your package at all times and provide temperature monitoring in the transit. So the packaging should be in such that it is easily visible from outside the condition of the product, and also there should be a temperature check regularly. Using testing chambers to stimulate the range of temperature and humidity. So as I said, the temperature and humidity of the package or the good has to be monitored from time to time, and choosing proper mode of transport is also very necessary. If the good gets spoiled within a day or two, then fast transportation is advisable. So what are the advantages? The cost. The presence of software like e-tailware has made it an extremely simple task for the retailers as well as the customers to place orders and deliver them. Accessibility. Almost everyone from a child to an old age person has the access to the internet as well as to the e-tailing websites. Inventory. So inventory becomes a very crucial aspect in e-tailing, because there is no need of inventory. The product is displayed, the picture is displayed on the website. If the customer is interested, then it is directly shipped from the manufacturer to the end user, rather than the middle person who has to worry about the storage of the product. Flexible timing. So as we all know, the internet is available throughout the day and night. So 24/7 the customer can do online shopping. Globalization. So we have millions of products which are not available in India but are available on the various other global websites, like you have Amazon.com, you have Alibaba Express, which is one of the leading retail websites for your products. Then customer data collections through cookies and web usage. So once you log into your one retail website, the retailer collects your shopping pattern, and next time he will make sure that your related products are displayed first. And what are the disadvantages? The cost for the website maintenance is high. This has to be taken care by the retailer, because if the website is not user friendly, if the user cannot access his products, then there is no use of having a website for the company. Fulfillment problems. Slow delivery is one of the issues where the product can be cancelled by the customer. Payment and security reasons. This is also one of the major issues for online shopping. Most of the customers hesitate to enter their bank account details due to the security issues and lack of appreciation of products or sense of simulation. So here the quality what is shown on the website and the quality which is delivered usually differs. So this is one of the disadvantages which can hamper the sale of the product. Lack of sales from person to person. So there is no one-to-one touch here. Lack of social environment. So seeing and understanding the company culture is of utmost importance to some shoppers. And there might be sometimes technical issues where the maintenance of the website might be going on, or there might be internet issues which can hamper the sale of the goods, and difficulty in returning the goods. So sometimes if the customer orders a wrong package or he receives a damaged good, then sometimes there might be difficulty in returning the good to the retailer. So these are the top e-tailing websites which are used in India. So we have Amazon, eBay, Flipkart, Snapdeal, Myntra, Jabong, Times in India Times, Home Shop 18. We have Rediff, we have Naptol. So these are famous e-tailing websites which are trending in India. So this was one of the small topic in your e-tailing. Hope you had a great session. So if you have any doubts, you can ping me anytime. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.